welcome to Council Action. I'm Russell Inman, and joining us tonight is Jeff Caputa with Ward 4. Jeff, how you doing?
Doing good, Russ. Good seeing you this evening. Thank you. Glad to be here.
We're glad to have you. You get to explain tonight's meeting, January 25th. It wasn't a long meeting, but a number of big things appeared on the agenda tonight.
Yes, it was like you stated. It wasn't a very long meeting, but we had a very good meeting tonight. It was well discussed. I think we had a lot of input from the citizens, and so I think it went very well.
Jeff, let's start off. Let's talk about the items that came up for second reading tonight. The first one was a Chinese restaurant. It looks like this is a change of ownership. Correct.
Yes, this number one China up there at I believe it's one of the. Let me see, I'm trying to think when it's next. It's next to the dentist's office. There's a dentist's office, Dr. Dyer, I believe's dentist's office up there, and what's the Tinderbox? I believe it's next to the Tinderbox, all up in that area, in that strip store there, our strip store, and it's number one China, just a new owner, so hopefully they can continue on with their business and they can be successful.
Any liquor license there to pass?
No.
Okay. And we had an ordinance appointing 9 registered voters for a redistricting commission. Is Florissant looking to kind of change the boundary lines of each of
Well,
the wards?
what happened in 2010 when they did the census, what came out to be that the census block data information that came out, and it came out to be St. Louis County provided flawed and inaccurate information.
Okay.
So we had an expert, an independently expert there that we retained, and then they came up to the conclusion that it was flawed. The data was flawed and it was inaccurate. So what we're doing right now is we put back a commission. So they're going to look at this and do the boundaries, redistricting, and see what they come up with.
Okay.
Because they first did this in 2011 with the redistricting, and then we came up when we had flawed information.
Okay. So this commission can kind of go through and see what needs to be changed and
Correct.
adjusted. Okay,
Correct.
Good. Then we had an ordinance authorizing the acceptance of ownership. It's an assignment of real estate properties by the St. Louis County Collector of Revenue through the collector's deed. There's also one for the trustees through a collector's deed. Tell me in the audience a little bit of what does this mean? Florissant's taking ownership now of some properties from the courthouse steps?
Correct. What it is that if they don't pay their taxes, and then the county takes it over, and then we have the ability now to take these homes over, if they're derelict homes, and we can fix them up and take care of them, because some of these homes they're looking pretty bad. So we can take them over through that, and then we can fix them all up.
Now, does Florissant have a history of fixing these houses prior to selling, or they sell them to, say, a contractor who does a little bit of a fix and flip, put it together, and then sell it?
We will bring them up to code, and then we do what we have to do with them.
Okay, all right. How many properties in total were we looking at?
The one with the revenue through the collector's deeds are 2 properties that we have, and the other ordinance that we passed was 9158. That has 5 properties that we're going to accumulate or get from the St. Louis County.
Does the city see the ability to kind of create some income generation through these properties, or is this more of a, I hate to use the word, but like a blight control?
Yeah, that don't sound too good, but yeah, I mean, if these are bad properties and they're not being taken care of, actually we can't, we're going to take them over and get them up to speed.
But in addition to doing that, the city can still make money on it?
Hopefully we can. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have more revenue coming into the city.
All right, good. No new business tonight, a couple board appointments, but the bills for first reading, these got a little bit of attention. The first one, of course, because it's the golf course. The golf course always has a little bit of anxiety, especially when the budget's just been put out and there's already a change. So here we have an appropriation of $9,800 from the General Revenue Fund for the publicity of expenses in regards to the Florissant Golf Course. Explain to the public a little bit why Florissant needed to appropriate this additional $9,800.
Well, during the budget time, we knew we were going to have new people run the golf course, and Todd Schmidt, our parks director, they have taken over the golf course. So then when we needed them to get in there, the new leadership in there, and then they came up with a plan and see what we can do, the best benefit there for advertisement. We didn't want to appropriate the money at this time because we didn't have no input from them people that were taking over for the golf course. So now we appropriated the money, and we will have several ways. There are going to be booklets, coupon booklets going out, and hopefully that can generate some people coming in and doing them playing golf, and generate some revenue for the golf tournament. Also, we're going to do some billboards throughout the area and on stretches of 370 and that. So, I mean, that's where a lot of people come over this thing, coming across that river. So, and I think it'd be good for the golf course. Advertisement is great. So, and we're going to do it for a few months, and that's one reason why we did it for 3 readings this afternoon, or this evening, is we got to start getting the ball, because another month and a half, the weather will be breaking, and that's when we want to get the word out before everything starts getting in the full swing of things with the golf course.
The other item for first reading that passed tonight was regarding yield intersections at Teakwood Manor. It looks like a yield sign is being replaced.
Yes. As of right now, there's a yield on Cedar Place in Teakwood Manor, and what it is, the people, I mean, they don't yield. I've been over there. I was over there the weekend, and nobody. They just fly right through there, and it is a safety hazard. There's been several accidents in that on that yield and a one-stop sign. So now it's going to be a two-way stop instead of a one-stop and a yield.
And now they're more likely to yield, maybe not stop.
Correct. Right. Hopefully they'll slow down. Right. Because I mean, we all know, there's a lot of cut-through streets throughout the city, and but we're working on it, and a little bit at a time, and we'll get the traffic too. So hopefully these people would slow down, because now getting in another couple more months, the kids will be out of school, and they're all playing. So hopefully this will take care of that problem there. Well,
that covered the readings for the agenda tonight, but let's talk about council announcements. So what's going on in the city of Florissant?
First, I'll go through a little about the ward. We're having the gas station there at Humes and Patterson should be opening very shortly. They're on the downhill slide of opening that up. The EMOs, I'll give a little history of the EMOs. That's in some debate with St. Louis County.
Okay.
So once the St. Louis County and the property owners gets that taken care of, that should be a go. And hopefully they can get that squared away pretty quickly.
It was some time ago we saw the area kind of graded off.
Yes.
And the development stopped.
Yes, and development stopped, and that's the thing that they're having. St. Louis County and them are having issues, so hopefully they can get that worked out, and we can get that built and enjoy Emo's Pizza at that corner. And also, Neighborhood Watch. We're full swing with the Neighborhood Watch program. We have a very good program in this city, and it seems to be paying off in some of our wards that had a higher crime, and some don't. And the ones that had the higher crime, that their Neighborhood Watches, they've been getting involved with it, and it seems to be paying off. So all the council members are involved. We were just at a meeting, a neighborhood ward captain meeting, and it was well attended by the city council. So I mean, the council people are getting involved with these Neighborhood Watch, and if you're interested in becoming a Neighborhood Watch or a block captain, contact myself at area code 314-239-1568, and I'll put you in the right direction to get you signed up for the Neighborhood Watch. And also, Russ, FEMA's going around with, from the floods that we had during the holidays, when the basements were all backing up with the sewage and other floods that we have when that. So FEMA's going around now, and you can register with FEMA. If you don't want to wait for them to come door to door to you, you can go to, it's the Disaster Survivor Assistant Team, and they have a 1-800-621-FEMA. Or also you can go online, and it's www.disasterassistance.gov, and you can sign up that way also. Sure. And that's, it says it takes about 15 minutes to do it online if you need, so then you don't have to wait for these, for FEMA representatives to come to your door.
And they'll help you manage that MSD situation.
Correct. Now, not every, that's what the 15 minutes is, you know. They'll ask you a series of questions and to see if you're eligible for the FEMA thing. So It won't hurt that even if you have any doubts on it, sign up even if you had insurance or not, because some stuff wasn't covered by insurance and some was. So a lot of times, hopefully FEMA can take over what wasn't covered by your insurance. FEMA can take over for that.
We've also had a lot of IRS calls lately.
Yes.
IRS calls saying you're being sued and trying to get you to so mention that. You mentioned to the audience today.
Correct. I have had several calls on this myself. Some calls come from New York, Clinton, New York, wherever that is, and some come from Arizona area. The same recording, just two different numbers. And what it is, they're claiming, this recording is claiming that the IRS is suing me. And the IRS don't do that, and they tell you, call this number, blah, 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 as soon as you can. And what it is a scam. The IRS, if they're going to sue you, they won't call you and let you know. You will know by certified mail, and believe me, it'll take them, they will let you know several.
You will know.
You will know that you're getting sued, that the IRS is on you. So it's just a scam, and just be aware and be conscious of these numbers. And if you do call them back and they start asking for information, personal information, just hang up. It is a scam, and we don't want our residents to be scammed from these people, because it's normally probably out of country. And a lot of this, this is how they fund terrorism also with these scams. So a lot of these scams that come over, they're funding terrorism, and they're used directly against our way of life.
And as always mentioned, donate to TEAM. They're always looking for canned goods. So
yes, TEAM's a big thing in this community, and they can always use our help with canned goods, you know, monetary donations, whatever you can give to TEAM, because it does benefit Florissant and the North County area.
Jeff, we appreciate your time tonight. Any last bit, anything particular to you going on for this new year?
Looking forward to the new year in Florissant. I think we're going ahead. Like the mayor mentioned earlier, this is a very proactive council. We get along very well. We work together very well, and I think we have made tremendous progress in this city with this council, and I think we're on the right move.
We'll have a strong 2016.
Yes, very strong 2016, and hopefully the weather cooperate. Yes. We won't get 30 inches of snow, 40 inches of snow like the East Coast have.
You're not kidding.
We dodged a bullet for by 200 miles, so we were lucky then.
Yes, sir.
We were very lucky.
Jeff, well, appreciate your time. Thanks for going through the agenda for our viewing audience here and helping them better understand what happens at our city council meetings.
Yes, hopefully they got a better understanding, and I could explain. If anything, give me a call, and hopefully I can get more in depth with you and explain a little bit more. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. I'm Russell Inman. This has been Council Action. We'll see you next time.